Check one, check two, check one, check two. I guess we in the building. Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Salute Bulldog community. All right. Okay, over. Brother M1 up in the building. Salute H&F. Big Wells. What's happening? The doors open already, I think. Big JB. What's good? JB running black eyed peas and cornbread. Yeah, I need some of that. Salute JB. Yes, sir. Bad Batch. Where you at? Lil J, salute. Uh-huh. There we go with it. Yes, sir. Salute all the bulldoggers up in here. Salute the blessed. Salute y'all blessed bulldoggers. Y'all blessed bulldogger people. Y'all blessed people, period. You dig what I'm saying? Salute Big Tony. Yes, sir. Salute y'all blessed people. Cause y'all is blessed. You know what I mean? Y'all is blessed. You know what I mean? I just want to let y'all know, and y'all some great dudes. Be great, be great. And you know, I ain't jiving you, man. I ain't jiving you. I know it sounds like a bunch of sugar. Toyo giving out a bunch of sugar. Nah, for real though. You know what I mean? Cause you made it into another day. And I know y'all seen what's going on. You know, salute and bulldog prayers going out to those who didn't make it to today. You did, and I'm sure y'all know. And like, you know, we might got family members or friends, and that's you know different things. We got people all across the country, man. You know, Chicago, like 50 people just got shot. Whatever. A couple days, I don't know. You know, it's a lot of stuff going on, bro. So, you know, it's a blessing when I see y'all in the cookout in the morning. Know y'all y'all done made it. You know, most likely y'all still got y'all dogs. Y'all done did the right thing with y'all dogs. Y'all done stayed out the way. You know what I mean? Keep your nose clean, you know. Come over to the cookout, get your good food in, school us in, school us in on things, you share your experiences. You need a place to vent out or whatever, come on over. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody cuss out, you can cuss out Toyo. You know what I'm saying? You need to sharpen your skills up on things, or, just whatever, man. So like, I just want to get y'all, let y'all know, recognize your blessings. No matter how bad it is for you or whatever you think is bad, that's just a term. That's just a term. You are here, and you are able to be the best you can be. You know what I'm saying? You're a bulldog. You know what I mean? So, that's where I'm going to leave that at. I'm going to leave that right there with that. But anyway, like I said, the link is in the chat. Link is in the chat. Yeah, link is in the chat for people come up. See what I'm going to talk about today. I ain't really going to be talking about nothing today. We're going to freestyle like we usually do. You know what I mean? I got a couple of things, a couple of little, what you call bullet points or whatever that I could shoot out there. We don't never wish no harm on nobody. Yesterday we was talking about some things yesterday, and some of the things we was talking about, things happened right after we was talking about it. I'm sure y'all know when y'all got off the show, y'all, we was talking about old Woody. Should we keep him in the yard and all that? And Woody had a little accident or whatever. But I hear y'all or whatever. You know what I mean? We don't wish no harm on nobody or nothing like that. You know what I mean? We just be talking current events, hip hop. We be lying and shit, historical. We go into historical shit. We studying. You know what I mean? Venting out and all that. So we don't mean no harm. Don't take that too serious. Salute, game dog. Yeah, and shout out to my brother Big Dre and Big A. I heard y'all this morning. Y'all saluted Big Toyo gang. Heard y'all heard what y'all said. You know what I mean? I ain't taking that lightly. Every time you guys, anytime my brother say something positive about me, bro, that's just like I want an award or something. You dig? That's how I be taking that. Like, all they gotta do is say something positive about me. I feel like, I'm all right. I got a little award. I feel like, you know what I mean? Because, I kick a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So my language ain't ain't heard by everybody. But like if you could find some positive or some type of thing that you could dig out what I'm doing, salute to you. Salute to you. But anyway, uh coming up, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Now listen. Gotta hit you back, Pops. If that was you, I gotta hit you back, Pops. I can't answer the phone right now. I'm on live. But salute King T, salute the King. Salute the King. Supreme. Salute. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Oh man. Let me see what's going on. Oh, and another thing we was talking about yesterday too. Some of them things we was talking about. I was talking about Erykah Badu. I think Big A told me listen to the Erykah Badu and Alchemist joint, the new Erykah Badu and Alchemist. So before I could get to it, Big A, I guess when you talked up, she came across my screen. So I was looking at the Drink Champs joint with her and Alchemist on it. Now I didn't listen to the music yet, so I ain't gonna sit here and say I did that. But I didn't even get through the whole Drink Champs jump because I was just tripping. You know me. I was tripping off the whole outfit. And I know I'm wrong. But this how I read outfit. Big Tony, I don't know if I salute you. Big Tony, Herders and Bulldogs, salute. Yeah, I mean, now, don't get me wrong. We done seen Erykah. We done seen Erykah with them, we done seen Erykah. We done seen enough of Erykah to know that she got them cakes. She got them cakes. Salute the cakes. Hemi James, Tim Hendricks. She got them cakes. She got them cakes back there. So we seen that, right? Boom, boom, boom. So we know enough of that. But like, yo, okay. The way them niggas was interviewing her, or the way they was, I start looking at her like, she probably basically curring these niggas like, she wearing this weird stuff. She wearing this weird stuff and nobody even saying nothing about it. They trying to basically act like everything regular and talk and stuff. I'm like, man, like, see, type nigga I am. If I'm interviewing that and she come in there like that, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something about that. Like, you came in here like that. I'm gonna ask you about that. Now I ain't gonna be disrespectful, but like, I mean, you basically trying to say something. So I'm gonna let you get off what you trying to say. You know what I mean? But like, because I feel like her outfit and her whole thing, she was bullying them niggas. To me, I was looking at it like she was bullying them niggas. Like, these niggas soft. They ain't even gonna say nothing about my outfit. Like, they scared to even say shit. Like, she made, making them niggas feel uncomfortable. She be thinking like she like deep into it. Y'all niggas call her a witch and all that. So basically, I felt like she was bullying them niggas, curring them niggas. Like, yeah, y'all ain't even gonna say nothing. You niggas phony. You niggas phony for real. You niggas phony. Like, cause like, I would have been like, first of all, she looked like she had a whole beer opener on her lip. She looked like she had a whole beer opener on her lip. That big ass hat, and the whole outfit. Now I'm looking, I'm like how y'all not saying nothing about that? And like I'm sure it probably would be refreshing to her if a nigga said something like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you wearing that big ass hat in here, Erykah? Like, what is you doing? You know what I mean? And this Drink Champ, you got the whole beer opener on your mouth. Like what's really going on? And let her talk to me. She even cuss me out or explain. Like, she might even laugh. Be like, nah, man, I just like rocking this. Woo, 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 woo. You know what I mean? And eventually, and through all that, I'm still gonna salute the cakes. Like Gabe Dog said, I'm still gonna salute the cakes. Like, I'm gonna say, like, you know what I mean? But you got them cakes though. But like, yo, and I started thinking about it, it's kind of deep too, because like, what if your girl was like that though? Is that kind of beautiful though? Like, I don't know, y'all feel me on it. Like, when you got a girl that's like, a woman, not no girl. Like, when you got a woman, a lady, that she's so confident that she wears things, she more don't wear stuff to be trying to be sexy or nothing. She basically does the opposite. But you know she bad though. You know she bad. So as a bulldog man, would y'all mind that? I see the pluses in that. I see the pluses in that. Like, you know what I mean? Somebody who really, who got that jump. They know that they ain't got to worry about her out here, showing off her goods, like, trying to get attention. But she got it underneath, and she letting you see it. You seen it. So I can see the goodness of that. And it's probably refreshing because keep seeing her with them whack outfits on and that bullshit. Then when you see her later on, take them things off, you be probably clapping. So I get it. I can dig it. Checking their temperature, what I was saying, and yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Tony. That's what I'm talking about, Tony. You on where I'm going at with it? You on the same page I'm on? Yeah, that's how I felt. You know what I mean? Like women know real shit. Like if smart women anyway, like they ain't dumb. They more thorough than some of these niggas. Most of the niggas. Like, and they could tell you something if you're listening. They can tell you something if you're listening. You know what I mean? If they fuck with you, they gonna school you. They gonna tell you something. It's called it cheating for you. They gonna cheat for you, which means they gonna do something they ain't have to do to make sure some bullshit don't happen to you. They ain't had to do that, but when they fuck with you, they do shit like that. You know what I mean? And they school you in, like, you know what I mean? Don't worry about that. Like, don't worry about that. You know what I mean? Fucks with you. You know what I mean? That's how I go. Some real women they you know what I mean? They really is the best a nigga can have in a corner. You know what I mean? Think about it. Yes, sir. Hey, the link in there too. And don't worry about that. I'm still rocking. The link in there, y'all. Ain't got to come up if y'all want to. The link in there, though. Hope y'all haven't eaten good and all that. I see King T and all them there at the special table. They probably got good things over there. You know what I mean? They ain't been eating their bag lunches lately that I've been sending over there. But that's good. Y'all got your own budget over there. Y'all got good food over there. Good. I ain't got to worry about you keep running and trying to sneak to the royal table, grab a lamb chop and shit. Y'all got your own shit. But coming up. Oh, okay. A little before I go off of that. And I think Sauce Walker, something about one of Sauce Walker's, one of his men got hit up. I think one of his men got killed. I mean, unalived. One of his men got unalived. You know what I mean? And we was just talking about different things. And even Sauce Walker was just on there talking about some stuff. And then, boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? So, it's a lot of things. That's why I say y'all don't disrespect your blessings. Realize that you is blessed to be here, and we could talk about different things, different people's mistakes, and different people's achievements, even our own mistakes and achievements, and we could push forward. You did. Anyway. So let me get back to it. I remember reading when I was younger about dogs, and one of the things that, I don't know if y'all remember this. Some people that's old as me, they might remember what I'm talking about. When you was reading the books and you seen some shit called Pluto water. Did anybody ever find out what the Pluto water was, and did you ever try it? Y'all remember Pluto water? You remember the you was reading it as a youngin', and you be like, Pluto water. You be thinking like, Pluto water. So what? Did anybody ever find out what it was, and did they ever use it? Just asking. And also, what y'all think about, like, what do y'all call a big dog? What do you call a big dog? Gay dog, you say you never heard of it? You know what I mean? It's in one of them books. It's one of them books from back in the day I read when I was younger about pit bulls, and they was saying something about Pluto water. The old heads be knowing about it. They'll laugh first when you ask them about it or whatever. But I don't know. I never really got into it once I heard the laughter. That mean like, man, don't worry about no damn Pluto water, whatever. But it might have been something, it might have been really something, so maybe one of you guys wanted to share with the community what they were talking about as far as Pluto water, or maybe you want to laugh too, or whatever. I don't know. Okay, King T, y'all showing off again. Beef ribs, salmon, and asparagus and squash, the special table. Y'all coming up. Y'all coming up over there. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yes, sir. Hey, listen. Uh, okay. Where was I? What do y'all consider like big dogs? What's a big dog to y'all? And what's a small dog? What? And like I asked y'all, what's your experiences with those two, the small ones and the big ones? Have you had, and what have you noticed uh throughout your experiences with the dogs between the small ones you had and the big ones you had? Do they show any differences? Does size matter on your yard? Did size go with a characteristic or something? Did size in your yard, did size, sometimes in our yard we be saying things that kind of don't make sense, but really they do when it comes to your yard. Like you might tell somebody like, oh man, the black dogs ain't no good, but you really talking about your yard. You know what I mean? Or you might be saying, man, the big ones curves, or the big ones be the big one. You really just talking about your yard. I mean, unless you're daring doing other things, but basically like, when I'm saying certain things, I'm basically, unless I say otherwise, I'm referencing my own yard. So basically, or my own experiences. So basically, what y'all think about? How have you noticed, like, what was the little dogs showing you compared to your big dogs? Were the big dogs just as active? Were the big dogs just as, maybe we say mean? Did your big dogs have the Napoleon complex like your little dogs? Was your big dogs agile like your little dogs, or have you noticed like the little dogs was more? They had a little bit more. And what a small dog is to me, I say from like 19 to 38, 19 to 40 is where I'm at with it, and everything over that, I would say big dog. And you know what I mean? Some people don't agree, but like I'm just saying, this is where I'm putting it at. 19 to 38, or you can say 19 to 40. Call them the small ones. Boom, boom, boom. And anything over that, I would consider big dog. Big dog. And of course, you got extreme bigger and stuff, but like that's where I'm at with it. And what you guys think about that? King T says structure equals function. Small for me is 20 to 40, and big for me is 40 plus. Same here, gang dog. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I agree. If we had a historian in here, if we had one of those historians in here, like a legend or something, maybe we could have asked them what was coming up. What did they notice? Was the more gamier dogs the little ones, or it was just as many big dogs that was game as on or whatever. I mean, too, what y'all think? Hypothetically, what would you think? When you think about it, somebody's always gonna say, "Well, man, they was acting like that on both sides, But let me see. All them game dogs was big until they started inbreeding. Okay. Welsh didn't they have though? But Welsh didn't they have some little little game jokers coming in off the boat? Wasn't one? I feel you. But I thought they had little game ones too. I thought they always had little game ones, Welsh. I thought they always had little game ones, Welsh. I think one side of them was like thought they always had little game ones, And then once they got here, maybe you're talking about here, you're starting here. So I got you. You starting here because that's one thing I heard the American stamp was on the pit bull, that Oz was a bigger dog than the Staffy and the things Whatever they used to create them. When America put their twist on it, it became a bigger dog. It was a bigger dog. But maybe I'm talking about the little terriers, maybe. But the little terriers. But like we always had that phenotype. We always had that phenotype from the beginning. So I think it was some little dogs. I just don't know any offhand. I'm old now. I forget a lot of shit. But I remember looking at little dogs. I remember looking at little dogs records and stuff like that. Like they was the shit. Like I seen they side too in history. I seen they side like different things. Like oh, these little jokers bad. You did. Okay. Wise, the little tiny ones under 25 pounds was doing the Police Gazette rat catching events. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I remember them little ones was getting busy. They was tenacious. They was tenacious. You know what I mean? Um, Pops liked he liked big dogs, but I like when I was younger, I didn't care. I didn't care, big, small, whatever. Um, and I understand. I kind of follow what you're saying, Welsh. Like the American people terrier start becoming, you know, smaller, whatever. Even though we still got a rack of big boys out there, always have. But like you start seeing, like I think the majority start getting like to where as though you start saying, like to almost where as though people ain't believe dogs got over 50 pounds. That's how much the selective breeding then came into the game on different things. To where as though it was common to see dogs over 50 pounds like it wasn't nothing. You know what I mean? But for a while now, like we can ask some people in the community, they really don't think that it was a lot of big dogs out there. So the changes came like that. Like now, people don't really understand how many big dogs it was over 50 pounds back then. That was real game. Was game dogs, was pit bulls and stuff. Nowadays they'll be like, man, that joker had to be mixed. Once you start saying 60, 65, stuff like that, or even more, then the question mark goes up. And nowadays, you know, it's almost to the point where as though now we carrying people. When they talk about them big dogs back in the day, like, man, that junk probably wasn't even all pit. That's that's what the smell of it is nowadays. But back then, they was more they were more common. They were more common. Just from me in '88 to now. So my little bit time. So there's still time before mine. So I'm just talking about my time, but like before mine, I would think that it was big dogs. A lot of big dogs. Hello, salute. They had little ones in George Armitage's days. Yeah, okay, Los. That's what I'm talking about. I thought I was reading shit before. I remember reading about 20-something named Jocko. Okay, little 20-something junk named Jocko. Okay, yeah, it was an old Jocko too. You're right. It was an old Jocko. So some of these names be getting what you call I don't know, re brung back up from the past, like not just the past, like it's Jocko's way back. It's Goldie's way back, and you probably, maybe they giving homage to those dogs' names when they naming them after that, because I know that they know that those dogs, why they naming them after they. So it'd be a lot of different names that we only look at as that famous one that we know from Boom Boom Boom. But then if you dig all the way back, you'll find out, oh, that joke was called Jocko. Oh, you'll see how these names get recycled. Yeah, Tony, that's what I mean to say. These names be recycled. You think you coming up with a new name, you'll realize it's a lot of them out there with that name. Some of us got unique names. Some of us got unique names, but a lot of those things get recycled. Just like the looks of these dogs. I always said that these dogs, just in my opinion, the way I'm looking at these dogs, the faces be the same, and you're gonna see some stuff from the old and the new. Just looks now. I'm just talking about looks, gentlemen. Don't get all uptight. I'm just talking about looks. The twin, the phenotype and stuff, the way it's getting expressed, you see You see the different face, the same faces, the familiar faces. You see them, the familiar body types, the familiar faces. Boom, boom, boom. Not saying that at all means that's that dog. Oh, it just means that it looks like them. You could go on your eye for as much as you can go on. It looks like that, and the body structure like that. Now, what's inside of them is something you can't see. So it's always the question that. But like the dogs get expressed to you right in front of your face. So like I'm sure you seen something that looks just like Zebo. So sure you seen something that look just like Jeep. I'm sure you seen something look just like all them dogs out there. They done came back. That's kind of telling you something right there. When they coming back, that's take it for what it is. Take it for what it is. Not saying that dog is just popped up in your yard just because it looked like him. Oh, I got Jeep, y'all. I got Jeep just because it looked like him. Nah, I'm just saying, like, those phenotypes is being expressed all the time. You dig what I'm saying? You dig that shit is like you gonna see those shits. You know what I mean? You might got the Cur Jeep. You might got the dead game Frisco today. You never know. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the looks is still there. The looks is still there because the genetics ain't nobody. When they start looking more funnier than what they is now, hey, what can you say? What can you say? Yes, sir. And once you get to dogs that's like 50 pounds and they real animals, uh, you have a whole nother level of respect for these dogs. Our dogs sometimes fool us. This breed sometimes fools us like, oh, they're so lovable, they're so this and that, they're so bloom, bloom, bloom. You know, and they do that. They're loyal, loving, and they do all of that. They all of those things. They do all of those things. Now, you never forget the golden rule that they have teeth in their mouth. So it ain't no such thing as something with teeth in their mouth ain't biting. That's I'm standing on that. If it got teeth in their mouth, they bite humans and all that. So boom. So take that for what it is. All right. Now, as far as them being bred to be able to be around people and be all of this and that, yes, 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 yes. And a lot of people been doing that a long time to where as though that's kind of locked in our dogs, almost to where as though it's I ain't gonna say anomaly, but we shun the ones that's people aggressive, you know, even though the people aggressive ones still be there. But like sometimes when you're dealing with this breed, they're animals and they're dogs. So when you breed them and you get something 50 pounds, that's more towards the animalistic side, you know, you'll have a different level of respect for these animals. You dig what I'm saying? And it might break you. It might tell you, it might like I gotta leave these jokers alone. You know? Some of them don't even got. Some of them don't even have to be 50 for you to say that. It'd be different levels. It'd be different levels, man. And once you see it, you're lucky you can see it and nothing happening that's getting nobody in trouble or nothing like that. Luckily, you can recognize, boom, 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 and handle accordingly. If you're ready for it, or if you're not, handle accordingly because that's on your watch right there. Boom, dealing with these joints. That's how it is. Any working line, any working line. So imagine them big dogs that's not pit bulls, that's not day traits, ain't locked in like ours for years and years to be people friendly and stuff like that, but they still need it out here and people still have them as working dogs. So imagine when them jokers, like you got the suburban family with the Neapolitans and the Cane Corsos and these big dogs that like okay, but what about when theirs are more animalistic and they're in the wrong place? Do you see what can happen? Like so like always keep your common sense. Always keep your common sense. Things look America look like they tamed tame these wild working dogs and stuff like that or whatever. But you always got to understand the potential and what they was bred for in the beginning, and understand that they have that potential. You understand? So it means act accordingly, handle your situation accordingly. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Salute Supreme. What's happening? Even today, 55 plus are in the minority. Okay, hear me? 55 plus in the minority. I had a dog 52 chain weight and could in shape 47. That sound about right. That sound about right. What that power felt like. Our job, people, I say our job is to make sure our dog is the most famous of that time. Salute, Pitwise, salute the work, salute the work, salute the work, salute the bulldog ambition. That's what I wanted to say to y'all too. Y'all some great, y'all blessed. If y'all even here, y'all made it to another day. Y'all took care of them dogs. You stayed out the way, your nose clean. You still got your dogs. You still made it home. You know, other people ain't making it home. It's different like that. They like every day niggas falling off. So basically, if you lucky to make it home to your people, you got your dogs too. You chilling, you doing the right thing. Man, salute to you, man. Salute to y'all. Salute the work. And salute the bulldog ambition. Because basically, like Pitwise was saying, your job is to make sure your dog is the most famous at that time. If that's what you want on your plate, it's out there for you to get it. It's out there for you to get it. If you want that on your plate, it's out there for you to get it. Or you could chill. You could chill. Ain't nobody, ain't no wrong. You could chill. A lot of times though, people don't understand when you chilling. You gotta stay out the boys' way. That's trying. They got the bulldog ambition, and they working, and they taking the bumps and bruises upside their head. People talking about they breeding. People saying they got garbage and all that. And then you ain't doing nothing, and then you want to come in and do say your little shots to the person. You know, sometimes it's bulldogging or whatever. But like, try to be a bulldog, y'all. Try to be a bulldog. Look at what's up for real, man. And you know what I mean. Salute the people that's in your community. That's that if they shine, it's for real, you can shine. You dig what I'm saying? Or create your own shine. You know what I mean? And don't be tripping off the people that you know what I mean, that's finding their own way. Whatever they doing. Whatever they doing. Because we all gonna have bumps and bruises no matter what you trying to be into. You know? No matter what you trying to be into, it's already somebody there established and they gonna be on you. Like you ain't just coming in here like that. You gotta do some work, you gotta take your plate, all that. You know what I mean? So salute for niggas even going up against that. And you know what I mean? They let niggas like us chill. Niggas like myself, I'm old, I'm chilling. You know, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. You know, I'm out. I ain't. The gas ain't dead for me to be mashing on the gas. I ain't tripping like that. So I gotta salute the bulldog ambition. I've been there. You dig what I gotta salute the brothers they hungry. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it's about, that bulldog shit. That's what it's about. So every lane, whatever lane you make for yourself, I salute the bulldog. I salute the bulldog ambition for sure. And I know how to get out the way. I know how to get out the way. You know what what I'm gonna jump in somebody's way for? What am I jumping in somebody's way for? For what? And the dog's gonna teach each man. You know, when the man got that bulldog ambition and he out there, the dog's gonna teach him, and his experiences is gonna teach him. So why I want to jump in front of him and act like a speed bump though? Why I'm gonna act like a speed bump, like he ain't gonna learn, anyway? The honorable thing to do, if you see a way you can help, that's the bulldog thing. If you see a way to help, you can shoot that out there. But to be a speed bump, yo, come on, man. Salute Mike Dan, salute SDA, the whole cap gang, the whole cap brothers. Y'all already know. I already know. Salute y'all, for sure. Yes, sir. It's Tuesday already. We already into Tuesday. We had 3-day weekend. Like I said, if you're looking at the news, if you're looking across the country, if you're looking at things, you got your ears open, you got your eyes and shit, you see niggas is falling off. Uh and all, and I ain't just gonna say just our race, but like I say, I'm only speaking for my shit. But they all falling off everywhere. We falling off, y'all. 50 of them just got shot somewhere, like I said, up Chicago. 50 jokers in one day. Not no 5, 6, 7, 50 jokers. 7 of them got knocked off, but 50 jokers, yo. And like, our community, we all got family. We could, that's why I said, I probably be saying this every day before the cookout, like I'm gonna be saluting people, like, cause people ain't making it home. And we got family members that, we don't know how we tied to these different events. So, it might be somebody out there that's tied to something, So, just let the Bulldog community got a heart too. We don't want nobody get unalived or nothing for no crazy stuff. But it's real outside. It's real outside. Things are getting cut back. Crutches for the poor are getting snatched from right underneath their arms. Snatched. Like I might be wrong. I'm just hearing rumors in the air. So everything I'm saying is hypothetical. Y'all ain't gotta believe it, TOYO. And my disclaimer, y'all already know my disclaimer. Never promote nothing illegal over here at this channel, no matter what you thought. We ain't promoting no illegal activities or nothing is shared for any illegal purposes. Everything is entertainment, educational, and historical purposes only. But with that being said, we dip and dive in all types of shit. So listen, they snatching the crutches from the people that need the crutches the most. And yeah, that's what's going on if you notice. So it's not gonna get no better, really. It doesn't seem like it's gonna get no better. So it's seeming like we need each other more. Seeming like trust is getting more valuable by the day. Trust and stuff like that. Trust, loyalty, things like that. Them old words, them old words that always been like thrown out there. When those shits is getting more valuable by the day, by the generation. Trust, loyalty, respect. You know what I mean? Those things are getting more valuable by the day. Ain't nobody just running around here with pockets full of loyalty or a bank full of love for a nigga, or fucking accounts stacked up on respect. Nigga got the nigga rich off respect. There ain't too many motherfuckers out here like that.
Man. Yeah. What's happening, bro? That's real, bro.
Same old same. I think. Is it me saying? Do I sound like a robot? This is you. As long as I'm good. You sound like a robot over here, though, Big A. Still was hearing what you were saying, though, but you sound like a robot. You coming in like you got bass jumping in the old Oldsmobile in the trunk. Yellow one, salute the wolf, RBG.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You coming in with a lot of static though. Did you hit your that button, that setting button? I don't know. Maybe that'll clear it up. But you got a lot of static. It might be just me.
I know. I'm gonna go in and come back out again. Keep cooking though.
You the man. You the man. Yeah. Like I said, it's Tuesday, y'all. We chilling. We chilling. Doing what we supposed to do, Bulldog, man. Yeah, Tony just said it sound like wind outside. That's all, a little wind.
Yeah. Oh,
But you know,
yeah.
we'll rock with it
Well,
though, Big A. We'll rock with it though. If it's a little wind, they know what it is, a little wind. I can still hear you, you know what I mean? It's all grave.
yeah. All right. I'm a okay. I'm gonna get in the background though. I got you.
I bet. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Respect privacy is more important today than it's ever been. Yeah. Because that's a dangerous thing too, Hemi out here now. What you noticing now, I smell it too, Hemi. Motherfuckers act like it's cool now to be nosy. Motherfuckers act like it's cool to be nosy. They get no what you call it. They get no Dang, they don't get nothing back from being in somebody's business. I don't know what you call it, what I'm looking for, the word. Y'all know how I am in the morning time. Y'all gotta help me out with the words. But they don't get none of that from being in people's business. Whereas though you couldn't be in people's business back in the day. You couldn't even be in people's business back in the day like that. You know what I mean? You already gonna learn that. Nowadays it became like these people be like, people jump out there to get in your business. They jump out there to get in the business. And on top of that, the people that be in your business, man, they business be dirty as I don't know what. Like the nerve, yo, the nerve. But like that's what we up against. That's what we up against, though. We can't be mad at what's set up on the table. That's what we up against. That's what we up against. We gotta adjust accordingly to keep on boogieing. You gotta adjust accordingly. Ain't no sense you sitting at the table acting like that ain't on your plate. Or boom, I ain't eating that on my plate. I ain't eating that spinach. I ain't eating. Nigga, you gotta eat all that on your plate. That's what's out here. Or get away from the table. You know what I mean? You gotta eat what's on the plate, what's being cooked. You know that this is your time. This is your time. This is your time. It's your time. Oh, wait, hold up. Matter of fact, hold up. Put the brakes on, goddammit. Welsh, my cash app up there. Send my change, my nigga. Send my change. I forgot all about that. You was gonna let me slide, Welsh. Welsh, you was gonna let me slide through the whole show. I'm saluting old Welsh. Hey, big brother Welsh. Hey, man, send my change. Cash app up on the screen, I think. My cash app should be on the screen. Send my change from that game, Slim. yeah, you already know. You already know. I ain't gotta tell you. Shit. I forgot all about that. And Supreme, my brother Supreme. It's about that time, Supreme. I let you rest for a while. It's about that time, Supreme. I'm gonna call in on my bet from last year to go ahead and do them 20 push-ups, but I need my push-ups on camera. You think it's gonna act like I forgot or some shit. Like, you know, I let you, you know, I know you've been busy out there, so I said let me let the youngin go ahead and breathe first. I ain't gonna press my, but nigga, it's been a whole year. I'm gonna need my motherfucking 20 push-ups, Slim. They was on demand. Once me and you had bet, them push-ups was on demand, so you already know. I need mine on camera, though. Don't try to get on here and say I already did them. No, none of that shit. I need my shit on camera. Y'all niggas want to be going against Big Toyo. Y'all need to, whatever I say, you need to double down on it. That's how I feel. I'm talking about shit right now. Yeah, Welsh and Supreme, y'all need to be backing Toyo when he be saying shit out here. But you know you're gonna pay the tax for going up against me. So go ahead, y'all. Go ahead and make that shit whole. Make that shit whole so we can be right up in here. So I'm gonna be hollering at y'all every day about my shit. I'm petty about my shit. Yes, sir. Diamonds or vertical. I don't give a fuck how you want to do them. You could do them diamonds, vertical. You could do them moissanite push-ups. I don't give a fuck how you do them. Fake diamond push-ups, whatever you want to do. I want to see them on deck with when you come up here. When you come up here, you know what I mean? Whatever you come up here, or stay away, stay in the chat. And I know that you ain't ready to do them yet, but when you come up on the chat, be like, let me go ahead and knock these out, Toyo. You think these 20, man? What is you talking about? Yeah, knock them joints out. And my other brother Welsh, when you come on through, just come on, slide that 20. Well, you ain't even gotta come through, Welsh. The Cash App up on the screen. You'll see it flying across the screen and shit sometimes, nigga. Slide it on up there. Slide it on up there. And we could before you talk about any more stuff, because I know you a Philly fan, and I know you want to ask me about Dallas and Philly. Man, I ain't messing with no Dallas gift. Don't even try to do that part. Like, oh, what about Philly and Dallas? No, I'm not taking Dallas over Philly. No, I'm not doing that. But I am a Baltimore fan. You can get the Baltimore smoke. You know what I mean? And you can get the Commander smoke. You know what I mean? Because I'm right here in the middle of all that shit. So basically, like, hey, you think I ain't gonna ride? So shit, Rabbit man. What this nigga talking about? Hold on, let me see. Salute, Rabbit man. What else? Welsh, you know I'm too fried to be reading motherfucking emojis. I don't be knowing about no motherfucking emoji shit. So when y'all niggas be putting up emojis, I'm an old nigga. I don't be knowing what half that shit mean. I ain't gonna lie to you. Some of these emojis y'all be putting up, I be looking at the bitches hard as shit. It don't even look like nothing that I recognize or nothing. Like, what you got up there now? Look like a fucking dog with ears sticking up. Like, I don't know what the fuck you got up there now, but that ain't got nothing to do with that motherfucking cheese. That cheese, you supposed to be sliding. You ain't got nothing to do with the cheese you supposed to be sliding. What the fuck is going on? you putting up all the wrong shit. Put up some shit that I can recognize immediately, like the money sign, the cheese, the cheese. I see a trophy, but I see that other little thing beside it look like a damn dog with the ears sticking up. So I don't understand shit. What I do understand is when that motherfucking Cash App say what it's supposed to say. Yes, sir. Salute MKM Bottoms. Young fam. Yeah, young fam, no, put up that cheesecake, nigga. Shit. You know, I'm going to tell you now. I posted a picture 3 months ago and Welsh put up a monkey covering his eye. Yeah, Welsh got his emoji game up. Okay. He got his emoji game up. I ain't with them emojis. MKM, what he talking about now, though? What he talking about now? He ain't talking about paying my motherfucking cheese? Because what's the motherfucking dog with the ears mean beside the trophy? What that mean? Because Welsh, don't do it, Welsh. You know, don't let me find out that you come from the Welshes for real. Because the Welshing on bets and shit. Welching on bets. Don't let Welching on bets, goddammit. I'm on your ass. I'm petty. That shit supposed to come out immediately when you fucking with me. Immediately. Just pay that shit up and sit your ass at the special table. Oh, he said Eagles going to the chip. Yeah. The Eagles might be going to the chips, but you got some chips to kick out first. Let the poor man get his chips. Rich niggas always the hardest niggas to get your money from. You know that? You notice that, though? Them niggas be the hardest niggas to get your cake from. Shit. Salute y'all boys again. Y'all already know. Salute y'all boys again. Yes, sir. Ruffle feather flavor. Ruffle feather flavored. Y'all some slick talking motherfuckers. I tell you, y'all motherfuckers be slick talking like a motherfucker. Especially them emojis. MKM. Thank you, bro. Cause you know they be fucking me up with them emojis. But now that I know you can just look at them and read them like that, you my nigga now. I'm be going to you for different things. I'm be going to you for because niggas be getting over on me with the emojis. I don't really know if they slick talking me or not. You know what I mean? But now I got somebody can holler at man like, yo, he just hit me with that. What that mean? Yeah. And one day soon, y'all. One day soon, you know. Samurai be letting me drive the wheel. Now they gave me the driver, the wheel, right, to drive, drive on my joint. It took me a while because the internet shit, whatever, they've been trying to get me up here, be able to, because they be having to help me out different ways. You know what I mean? Like, damn man, we gotta get this nigga on, send him a link. We gotta open up the cookout form. We gotta do all that. So I don't want my brothers think that I'm just sitting back letting them niggas do. Nah, like they slowly
We
but
know
surely.
what you know what's up, Toyo, man. Hey,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
listen, man.
yeah,
Toyo, you the OG, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, nah, for
I'm just
real,
talking shit. I'm
man.
just talking shit. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm just talking shit.
You know
I
good
didn't even know
damn
you was
well,
there.
man.
I didn't even know you was there. Hey, quick, put the
Yeah.
club down, bro. Put the club down. I'm just talking shit.
Yeah, you know good damn well I look up to you, homie. Yeah, you the
Yeah,
OG, bro.
I'm just letting them know. I'm just letting them know it's me. It's me. You know what I mean? It's me. Like, cause I should have been able to, skate
Nah.
through shit like everybody else. Skate through things that I'm talking about. Skate through topics, put pedigrees up and shit like that. I've been slow moving. It ain't y'all. You know what I mean, man? You know what I mean? Y'all be letting me ride. Y'all be letting me ride. It's just, you know what I mean? I ain't,
We love you, man. We love you, bro. Yes.
Yeah, I know. Y'all got the
For
y'all let me
real.
ride. Y'all let me drive the race car.
Yeah.
Y'all let me drive the race
Yeah,
car. I'm letting them know that. Yeah, they let me drive the
yeah.
race car. I'm letting them know. I'm letting them know. Shit.
Yeah.
Never that. I'm trying to tell them that y'all let me. Y'all say, man, you can drive the race car, bro. Like, yeah, it's just me. It's me. I'm like, man, I don't trust that I might drive this joker right in the woods, man. Hold up, hold up.
And we ride with you either way, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Yes, sir.
man. Yeah.
That nigga Big A come in like he's straight on AM, y'all. We can't even. This nigga's like that channel you want to hear with the good hip hop, but you can't hear it because it's staticky and shit. You gotta keep on hitting the
Yeah.
tune button and shit, like boom, boom. But
Yeah.
it's cranking though. It's cranking. You like, man, what the man? God damn.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro.
Salute, bro. You already know how I feel about you, Big A. Shit.
Yeah. Oh, listen, man. Yeah. Nah, I'm just out here doing this daily morning walk, you know.
Oh hell yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah, hell yeah,
Yeah.
hell to the yeah.
Yeah, man.
We else got pedigree out. We else got to put a pedigree. That's what I mean. Welsh, if I, sooner or later I'm gonna be able to grab them pedigrees that you talking about, Welsh, and see what the hell you talking about. These pedigrees and shit. Like, hold up, hey man. Oh, never mind. I ain't gonna say no more. I ain't gonna say no more. I ain't gonna say. You putting up for everything but the cheese, though. You putting everything up with the cheese. Tell Toyo you sent that cheese, nigga. You see the cash app up there right now too. Say Toyo, I sent that. You know what I mean? What the hell you keep putting up pedigrees and shit for? Shit. I was looking forward to today, man. That's what you would have been happy today when you came in here. When you came in here today, you would have been happy. I'd been like, man, I gotta get this man 20. You already know. You already know. Yes, sir. Where we at? Where we at? Man, that royal table look good as shit with them Hennessy bottles and them cigars and shit. That's that real shit, man. That royal table, real. I don't know what y'all special table look like over there. It's going to come up, though, so we can see what it look like. King T say, they got all this good food over there and shit like that, right? Let me show you what the special table look like, though. They got the good food over there, though. There it is. There it is. Y'all can't even see it back there. So they ain't even got no elbow room. They got good food over there, though. That's our table right there. Don't pay. That's our table. But that small, there it is. That's it right there. That's the small table right there. They ain't got no elbow room. It keep going fast. But I'm gonna tell you, they ain't got no elbow room for all that good food they got over there. Even though he got good food over there, them niggas hitting each other on the elbows and all that shit. I was over there all last week. You get to fighting over that junk. You get to fighting over that junk because you ain't got no elbow room and stuff. And Supreme keep on just busting out, blurting out, singing songs and shit. They don't know what's going on. Salute to y'all on the Tuesday, though. Salute. Tripping with Toyo on a Tuesday. It's nigga just make up titles as he go. Tripping with Toyo on Tuesday. Yeah, that's what it's called. Oh yeah, I got t-shirts and hats too. Y'all see that little that's the little emblem up there on my avatar. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. Shirts and all that, but it ain't gotta have Big Toyo on there, nothing like that. You can just you get the drift. It's just just samurai dude chilling with his dogs, protecting them and stuff like that. Dog man with his dogs protecting them. So if you feel that, boom. I just put Big Toyo on there because I like it and I put Big Toyo on there. But like, yeah, shirts and stuff like that, you ain't gotta have the Big Toyo on there, not like that. Or you can have the Big Toyo on there if you want it. Keep that joint in plastic and say, hey, salute Toyo, yeah. Salute y'all. Y'all see that? Y'all probably looking at that joint saying, man, them two whole curves he got up there on that picture. Toyo made a picture of two curves, but hey, yeah, it's all great. I got a black one in front of me, and I got that brindle joint behind me. That brindle joint mean. You see how he looking at that brindle joint mean. That brindle joint watching my back. That's how I can smoke that blunt. I can smoke that blunt and chill. The black one, I'm ready cut loose. I'm ready cut that black one loose. You already see. I'm ready to let her loose. She already see something. She might see a hog out there, something out there. She guarding the whole temple. The whole temple. She looking at like, yo, ain't nobody supposed to be in the temple yard right now. But the brindle joint looking at like niggas and shit behind me. Like, hold on, what's going on with y'all? Gritting on niggas. Like, yeah. And you see how he's smiling, his mouth open with the teeth. So you know he's trying to show you. It's hardware. Whole curves, two whole curves. They are the good lines, though. They are the good lines. Selectively bred to be my bodyguard. Yes, sir. And I like them colors. I want to keep one, that's how I selectively breed them. The black joint, that's representation of the new family blacks. And that brindle shit is the wild shit that I gotta use, that wild red shit, that stripe that I gotta use some of that to put in the black, boom, boom. So that's that shit I don't even really be tripping on. Hey, yeah, that's why he back there looking like high, but hey, look, you already see. And we're gonna have the cookout shirts for y'all too. The cookout shirts also gonna be in effect with y'all. Y'all see what it's looking like. And y'all part of the cookout family. So y'all need to get them cookout shirts too and all that shit. Y'all need to get all that shit. You know what I mean? That shit be reciprocal. You salute Big Toyo, you're gonna be smiling. That's all I can tell you. You salute the samurais, the Shogun movement, you're gonna be smiling. We all gonna be smiling. All right. I'll still be tripping off how Dre got the dogs on the table, though, on one of the card tables. I'm still peeping that. He got two dogs by one of the grills. I peeped that out. That's why I say y'all got to look at the cookout for real. Look at how the shit is strategically put up there. It's not just put up there for nothing. You got two dogs at the grill. You know what I mean? You got somebody got a dog on the table. I don't know what's up with that. Welsh, I need them supplements. Yeah, a lot of people be asking about them supplements, Welsh. A lot of people be asking about the supplements. A lot of people be asking about them supplements. See, they let Big Toyo rock the mic the whole time today by myself. What the fuck y'all thought I couldn't or some shit? This nigga hang out there by himself. What the fuck y'all thought I couldn't swim or some shit? Yes, sir. Hey, we almost up on the ab mark, man. We up on the ab mark. We kept it light, kept it smooth. We kept it light and smooth. Like the old jazz channel. Listen to an old nigga talk some shit. Hey, we're gonna cruise on into the hour. Cruise on to the hour. You hear Big A coming in. You know what time it is. Get your plates together. Get ready to line up. Get the hell up on out here. Salute y'all. Y'all stay blessed during the rest of the day, because y'all already said thank y'all when y'all came in this morning. So make this day great. Make this day great so we could talk some shit tomorrow again. You know what I mean? Let's talk some shit and bring somebody with you tomorrow. You know what I mean? We got more food for everybody. So bring a friend. Bring a friend to the
Yeah.
cookout. You know what I mean? Don't be stingy. Don't stop
Mm-hmm.
shaming. Stop shaming on niggas. Salute, Bulldog community. It's your brother Big Toyo. Y'all already know y'all stay royal. I'ma stay loyal. There you go, Big A.
Already. Yeah, you know what it is, man. Digital Dog Show coming up this weekend. And we got Men at Work coming up at 10 a.m. Central. So y'all be ready to check that out. But other than that, man, you know what it is. We out.